Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. If you're watching this video, then you watched the first part of my August question and answer video on how to grow long hair for black women. Now, I would like to say that my videos are not just for black women. They're for any woman who's having a problem with growing their hair because of over processing it or excessive heat damage. So, even though the title is geared towards black women, feel free to comment, rate, subscribe, email me. If you have any questions, let me know, even if you're not black. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for all of your support, all your questions and emails. I read every single one of those questions. And I reached 1,000 subscribers today, so yay! Pretty Little Things by Cormie. You guys are awesome. Keep subscribing, keep the emails, keep telling your friends about my channel. I had a hair challenge, product junkie hair challenge, and I also want to announce the winner of that product hair challenge. The winner is *5. The challenge was to only use 5 hair products and not to purchase any new hair products for your hair. And *5, email me and send me your address, and I have a nice little prize for you. So I have a nice prize for you. So email me, and for my other subscribers, I will definitely have another contest coming up soon towards the end of this month. And now I wanted to elaborate a little bit before I go into the second part of my question and answer video, and say that this video is about some of the biggest misconceptions of wearing your hair natural. What I'm about to say in my video is probably totally against every single thing you've ever been taught. But part of the reason that I did this video and part of the reason that I touched this topic was not only because of some of the emails I get, but it's also because of some of the things that I've heard other people say. I was in a beauty supply store and this lady complimented my hair. She was also a natural for 3 years, but she didn't have a relaxer. She technically wasn't natural. Her hair was chemically treated with color, and it was actually lightened, so it wasn't completely natural, but she was 3 years relaxer free. And then there was another natural who was a year, who was completely natural, and the lady said that she couldn't really get her hair to grow. And I asked her when was the last time she washed her hair, and she clammed up for a second, and then she said yesterday. And then I said, really? When is the last time you really washed your hair? And she said before yesterday, April. This was a few days ago. So, and for some people that may be like a cringe thing, and for others, I'm not doing this video so that people can be criticized or made fun of, or so that fingers can be pointed, or so that I can say I'm right and you're wrong. I'm doing this video to shed light on some very big misconceptions about black hair. It's not your fault. It wasn't my fault that I was told that as a child, and that I was raised washing my hair once every couple of weeks because I was told that shampooing my hair strips it of its natural oils, or that the dirt makes your hair grow longer. Yes, dirt has minerals and all those things in it, but it also has bacteria in it. Water has the ability alone to change the structure of your hair. When you get into distilled waters or filtered waters, it changes the condition of your hair even more. I don't have a filter. I live in a townhome that's leased, so I'm not going to put a filtration system on this home, which is a temporary place to live at this point in my life. But eventually I may invest in that. I've even seen challenges where people challenge their subscribers to not wash their hair for a certain amount of time. And like I said, this isn't a criticism video, okay? I'm not criticizing you because of the advice you were given as a child by your parents or caretaker or whatever. But what I am saying is that you have to look at where that advice got you. So just have an open mind when you hear what I have to say about women, especially black women, and washing their hair, and how it's one of the biggest changes in your natural hair journey or relaxed hair journey, whatever journey you're in, that you have to just think with an open mind. If you're not washing your hair but once a month, or once every 2 months, or once every 3 weeks, there's a reason your hair is dry. There's a reason why you need a lot of products. This is what I'm challenging you to: wash your hair. Wash your hair, every other day. Wash it every 2 to 3 days. And see if there's a difference. Do that for 2 or 3 months and see if there's a difference in how much hair you're retaining, how much easier it is to do your hair. It is so much easier to do your hair when it's washed more often, when you're wearing wash and go styles like this. If you're wearing your hair flat ironed every day, maybe that's not going to be ideal for you. When my hair is flat ironed, I do not wash it every single day. But if you're wearing your hair like this, or you're not wearing it totally combed out, you should probably be washing your hair every 2 to 3 days. If you're not content with the hair products that you're using, either your hair products are just not right for you and your hair texture, or you're not washing your hair enough to see the product on fresh hair. and it does make a big difference. If you add more product on top of more product on top of more product to your hair, it's not going to have the same effect. So water alone is one of the biggest friends for your natural hair journey. Like, wash your hair. You can wash your hair. This is the second part of how to grow long hair for black women. I hope you enjoy. If you don't agree, like I said, feel free to comment, email me, like, dislike, whatever. But just hear what I have to say and keep an open mind. Okay, so another frequently asked question is, do you still think that colored hair is natural? Do you consider colored hair natural hair? I would have to say I don't think that colored hair is in its most natural state. I'm going to do a future pH balance video, and I'm going to compare some of the hair products out there, whether it changes the color of your hair or the texture of your hair, and I'm going to compare them to some products out there that you probably would use in your car, and you will be surprised to see how similar they are. Yeah, I'm not going to linger too much on the colored or relaxed opinion, because I don't think that you should color or relax your hair if you're trying to achieve really, really long results. Moving on. Does it damage your hair to wash it often? And how often do you wash your hair? I wash my hair when it's like this every other night, if not every single night. Does it damage your hair? Absolutely not. You know, just research, because water is the best moisture you can give your hair. As a whole, a lot of us can pretty much agree that we have this general consensus that black girls just didn't wash their hair every single night. That's just not something we were raised to do. And there's a whole history behind that. The reason we were given that advice is because our mothers were given that advice, and then their mothers were given that advice, and there was a root cause to why that advice was initially given to any one of them. So, and we all know what that root issue is, but that's going to a whole other place. The point in bringing that up is that you have to get rid of that way of thinking. Be open-minded, and also understand that water is the best thing you can give your hair, and that's the reason why when you wash your hair, it changes the structure of your hair. It changes the feel and texture of your hair, the movement. It just changes everything about your hair when you wet it. So there is no product out there on the market that changes your hair the way water does. Now, if you use other products when you wash your hair, like shampoos that may contain lots of sulfates, if you're excessively washing it with those products, can it strip your hair of natural oils? Yes. Can it cause you to have dryness and scalp issues? Yes. Which can lead to breakage. Yes. Okay, but water is not the enemy. Water is your best friend. The whole black girl can't wash her hair every single night thing is something I was even raised that way as well. But as an adult, with learning my own hair, and this is as an adult, this is in the last 3 years that I have been natural, I have learned that it is okay to wash my hair every single day. And to achieve those results that I saw homegirl with, and I'm like, oh my God, how did she get such pretty fresh curls? Actually, this is day 2 hair, okay? But it was only because I didn't have a choice. But when it's day 1 hair, the curls pop, they're real soft and bouncy. This is a little bit more crunchy than normal and bigger than normal. But you can wash your hair every single day or every other day. You just have to research how to do that, whether it be washing your hair only with a conditioner or rinse only, or, you know, you just have to figure that out. And the only way to truly do that, because you are the only one with your exact texture, length, is to trial and error it. I learned this from doing it before I even started doing the YouTube videos. You can wash your hair every single night. It will help you to keep scissors out of your hair as well. I would tell you that, because when your hair is born like this, you're more likely to want to trim it because of seeing pieces that aren't like following the same curl pattern as the rest of your hair. So when you wash it every single night, it starts all over. You know, the hair is soft and curls are springy and the style is fresh all over again, just like you walked out of the salon. It's not the most convenient thing in the world, but a lot of women can probably say when they look back at their hair when it was the most damaged is when you were probably the most lazy towards your hair, meaning someone else was doing it, everything you did to it was a quick fix or a way to save a buck, or you were trying to be like something else or somebody else that you saw in a magazine. You were trying to perpetuate that on your head, and really those images that you saw were wigs or airbrushed and you are never going to achieve that through the color that you bought off the shelf. So I'm saying that all to say that you can wash your hair every single day. Your hair's not going to fall out. It's not going to be super dry unless you strip it with lots of sulfate shampoo and you don't put the moisture back in your hair. Also, this is something that may seem like common sense, but a lot of people don't know, and I didn't know this in high school. You need to make sure you put conditioner in your hair after you shampoo it. A must. If you don't have shampoo, if you don't have conditioner, do not shampoo your hair. It would be better for you to just rinse your hair out with water than to shampoo it and not have a conditioner. That may be like common sense to you, but I guarantee you there's probably 150 people that just said, really? Because I was one of those people. So, moving along. How often do you flat iron now? Now I don't flat iron that often, and that's in the last 4 months. And that's to basically keep a lot of heat off my hair because I don't want to damage my curl pattern now that I wear it like this a lot. I didn't wear it like this a lot the first couple of years because I couldn't. But now that I can, I love the curls. So I don't want to straighten my hair and mess up the curls that I have, and you know, so I probably would say maybe once every 2 months. And once I do that, once I straighten my hair, I try to stretch it as long as possible. So I may not wash my hair for a week and a half when it's worn straight because I'm trying to preserve the straight style. I'd rather just straighten it once every week and a half or 2 weeks. And then I may wear it straight for a month, maybe a month and a half, and I'll go back to this for a couple months. How did you wear your hair while you were transitioning it? Because I was flat ironing it, I wore it flat ironed and just straight down. Or if I was going to wear it like this without putting heat on it, I would just pull it back like this, clip it, and then take the bottom to tuck the ends and tuck them. Another clip. So it would be like half up, half down, clipped. Just like that. Nothing super special. Maybe some ponytails that were with clips, but it's really not a style that's making your hair grow. It's just keeping the chemicals off of your hair that lead to more breakage and excessive dryness. How did you transition? I did not transition by doing a big chop. I transitioned until I was almost 13 inches long. So I transitioned all 13. I'm about 14 and a half, maybe even 15 inches now. Do I take supplements? No, I don't take supplements. I hate taking medicine, pills, period. I'm not going to take supplements to grow my hair. You really should be careful about that. I mean, there's been so many recalls lately in supplements that you may just want to hold off on that. The supplements are not going to make your hair grow at a different texture or at a different speed. And even if it gives you an extra inch per year, I mean, it's not worth it. What if you have an allergic reaction to it? You know what I'm saying? You have to start all over. Another question I get is, what's your hair type? I don't know. I really don't go by the hair type system. Back here, it's more bushy. My curls underneath are just really coily and not much frizz at all. So different hair texture all over the head. Understand that about your hair, especially if you're African American, because of slavery and because of interracial dating and mixed races. You're gonna have different textures of hair if you don't have a direct bloodline. That's important when you go to cut your hair, because if you're cutting your hair to get one part of your hair to match another and you think it's damaged, it may not be damaged. It may just not be the same texture as the rest of your hair because you have different hair textures. Watch the other videos I have. It will definitely help you with and answer questions that I may not be able to get back to. You can find a lot of the answers to your questions by watching my other videos. So make sure you subscribe. Like always, thanks for watching. Peace out and God bless.